I'm going to show you how to use Google Draw for a fashion design project. This is the beginner version. We will have an advanced one as well. If this tutorial goes too fast, feel free to use the power of pause whenever you need. The first thing we need to do is pick a piece of clothing that we will be designing. And I'm going to do a shirt. So I'm going to go to Insert, Images, Search from the web. And I'm going to put shirt drawing. So you'd maybe put hat drawing or dress drawing. And then these are the magic letters we have to write. PNG. If we put that in, you're going to get drawings. I like this one right here. So I'm going to click on it and put insert. Now you have a good PNG if you can see that checkerboard all the way underneath it. So it's the black line and that checkerboard. That means every place that there's a checkerboard, it's empty. You can color it in. I'm also going to take and just put this in the center. See how those two red lines appear? That means that it's in the center. So vertically and horizontally if I have both of them. Okay, now what we're going to do is just use the basic tools that we have available to us. And we're going to start out with a line. So right on top of my shirt, I'm going to go from side to side. And I can change the width right here. I can change the color right here. And I just want to make sure that, see right here, it goes over that black line just a little bit. Now I can go ahead and continue to add those stripes across here. So I'm going to make sure that I'm clicking on the line, put my plus sign right on top of the black, go across, and I can do that all the way. Oh, here I'm doing a little skipperoo. So I'm skipping across because I had the sleeve and now I'm doing the other sleeve. We'll go ahead and do that all the way down our shirt. Okay, now I'm going to add some shapes. So I'll go here and I have lots of options for shapes. I'm going to stick nice and simple right now and just do a circle. Now I can go ahead, make my circle. If I hit shift at the same time, it makes sure that it's a perfect circle. I'm going to change the color. So here I go, changing the color of the inside, but this color here is going to change the border. And I'm putting them both to the same so that when I click off, you can see it's just a nice solid circle. When I select that again, and I can copy and paste, and then I can place it wherever I want. Now check this out. Again, see that red line? That's lining it up with the previous one. Whoops. So copy and paste. I can move it and line it up with my previous two. See those blue lines that appear down below? They're kind of hard. I'll show you again here in just a minute. I'm going to go ahead and do that all the way across. A couple of things that I want to point out when we're using shapes is see how this line kind of curves down, and that's because of the way the arm is laid out. If I want to make sure that my shape is turned the same direction, I can just hit that little circle up here at the top and it actually allows me to shift the direction of my shapes. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I want to show you one more thing. If you're trying to make the same pattern over and over, you can go ahead and click and then shift at the same time, select multiples, and this way you can go copy, paste, and that whole row will show up below. And you can keep it exactly the same, or if I shift and click, if I want to make sure that these stay together, I can go up here and group them, and that puts them all together. And maybe I could have that same thing, but they're pointing down. So I used that circle above and I rotated the whole bunch of them. So that is some good things. I want to show you that little tip of how to get a nice spacing going on as well. Okay, when I'm in here and I'm on a shape and I move it to the side, do you see those blue lines that are right below my purple circles? When I get closer, do you see two lines that are in between? It's like an H, the letter H. That's showing me that there's the same distance between both of those circles and that center one. So I can drop it there and I know that I have the same spacing throughout the whole piece right there, or at least on that line. All right, here's the final step. If I want, now that I have all my design done, I want that shirt to show up on the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Arrange. Excuse me. I need to first click on the shirt, then go to Arrange and Order. I'm going to say bring that to the very front, not forward, all the way to the front. And what that does is it actually brings it to the front and everything looks like it's behind on the image, and that makes it look more realistic or more like a fashion shirt. That was a quick tutorial on kind of the beginner stages of how to use Google Draw to create fashion design. If you want to challenge yourself, I have another video for you, so be sure to check it out. It will be in the links below, or you can go ahead and click right here on this video and it should bring you right to the more advanced version of using Google Draw to create fashion design.